Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy, Asati DJ. So many changes have happened over this season. Just starting that way as we've got new recording gear, and that way our quality and videos are looking so much better. So we got that going. So we got the AMD Radeon Relive, which is providing us with this great content. So we've also got a new Saber-tooth. So last episode we got Kitty, and we decided to play around with some mutations and stuff and try to get the best level ones. And we ended up getting this guy. So Kitty, the original one, this is his great granddaughter. So we've had to do a lot of breeding in that to get this guy, and it took forever. This girl, sorry. But we decided to keep the name in respect. But with all those sabers that we did breed, a few died along the way, or I killed them because it was just running out of space. So those last sabers, that was probably only a quarter of what we had. So we decided to take them all out and go on. We saw an alpha race, so we decided let's go play around with that. And the Saber-tooths killed it, no problem. One saber was bloody, but that was it. And then I decided that I'd rather go for something a lot bigger. So I'm like, let's go for a Giga. And we found a level 15 in the Highlands. And yeah, so that's how that ended. And I'll show you the footage right now. As you can see, we attacked and we lost a lot of sabers. Pretty much all of them except for 3. And then one decided to just die pretty much straight away. But at the end, we got 3 sabers still alive, but we decided to kill them just to provide enough space, and we weren't going to use them anyway. So then we ended up only having Kitty left. And so, as you can see in the title, today's episode, we are actually going out and taming some of the event dinos. So what that is you have the normal dinos that are on Ark, but it's called the event colors actually. So normal dinos get really cool colors, and the colors this time for the turkey trial are mainly yellow, red, brown, and a few others. So if you see bright yellow and red dinos, that is all because of the turkey trial. So that's a 150 there actually. So, and it looks amazing. Like, that's probably the best dino I've seen for the turkey trial. So we'll probably just take out that guy. But we also have an Ankylosaurus. Now we don't actually have any Ankies. And this one's level 140, I believe. Yeah, 140. And it just looks awesome. So I can't wait to tame up one of them. So let me just go and do the Pteranodon first. So I'll play around with that for a bit, and then guys, we will be RVs. So now it's the big time to have Kitty take down a massive Bronto. So we'll see how we go. So already, like, you can see blood. There we go. 50 dead and done. So we'll collect up the prime meat, which is actually gonna make us go overboard, so we just gotta get rid of all this. But yeah, this saber, sorry, is super strong. With 21,000 health. So that's what I mean, like, it's ridiculous how many mutations I had to do to get this. And it's still leveling up. I think it's also because of the how high our settings are, so I'll have to turn that down a little bit just so we're not overpowering anything. Same with the melee, like 3,000, like that's way too much, so I'll have to turn a lot of them down. But like, it's awesome, it's great. The speed is crazy. So obviously we're a bit overweight, but the speed on this girl is ridiculous. So let me just get off here. Give this guy some. It's a female too. Plus 150. So some dinos I will be doing a lot of mutations with, others not so much. more because, you know, I don't want to spend the time doing them if I'm, you know, not going to really use them. But with like a saber, this is going to be used so many times through the caves and that, so we can get the artifacts. And since we're switching between worlds all the time, because as part of the series, the cluster series, is that we want to be able to move around a lot and get as many dinos as possible. So now let's start the Anki taming. So this is also where we did all the saber taming. So we used the hitching post to keep them still while they mated. Feeding machine, that's a mod. It basically feeds dinos, acts as a food trail. And we got the nanny that does the imprints, and then the hatchery. But we didn't have to use the hatchery while doing the sabers, as they were mammals, so they didn't need to do eggs. But let's just tame up this guy. So doesn't seem to want to leave, which is good, because he's not going to do any damage to the metal structure, as they aren't able to do. So let's just keep going with this. Doing really well at the moment. So we're just keeping him still. It's getting a bit trickier now that he's moving around. But we're just aiming for that head. I don't know if... Okay, no, he's out. I don't know if you hit him underneath its body, it does more, as there's not a lot of armor underneath, but we'll just keep doing the headshots. It's probably the best. The best part is that we're so much faster than him as we're moving back. So there you go. He's on the run now. That's either because he's getting a better angle or he's nearly knocked out. Alright, so probably 2 more, I reckon. Yeah, he's nearly, yeah, there you go. So there we go. That is a male Anki. Crazy. So it's got 4,000 health. Stamina, that's not that good. Melee, 175. So it's not too bad. Health is pretty good. But we're looking, weight's really bad. We're looking at weight and health, as it's going to be used as a metal dino, so it's going to be collecting up the metal for us. Let's just go check out this Pteranodon. Should be up, there he is. Okay. Awesome. Oh, this thing's awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to put it on passive. So we'll look at the stats. 224 health, 1700, not that good. That is horrible. Food, oxygen, no one cares about. Weight, really bad. Melee damage is probably the best thing on this dino, and it looks like that's where it's all pumped. But this is so cool. So I'll call you, give you a name, probably Yellow Jack. Alright, so that's that. That's cool as. We'll have to start expanding on this side because we're overgrowing this side, as you can see. I started building this metal thing because that's where our cooker's going to be. And yeah, we'll need like a little bridge or something, I reckon, to kind of make this look good. I don't know if we're going to put anything through the middle. Maybe some dinos to the left and right. Now, as you can see, these raptors don't have saddles, but they do, and they did have people on them. So that's why it's a bit, yeah, that's the simple human mod, where you can put NPCs, sorry, on dinos, but at the moment it is glitching out a bit, so our guys are gone missing. But that's fine. That is fine. So now we're just going to go and collect up some Medjos for our Anki, since we don't have any vegetables or anything like that going so far. We do have our greenhouse, but we're not producing anything as we speak. So, alright, so sorry about this. So I also, as my keyboard is too loud, but you know, it does decide to like stuff up most of the time. So once we get it fixed, guys, we'll be able to. Guys, so we've just taken a little break, just gone through and started making our fertilizer. So we put in some compost bins now, so then we can get the fertilizer going, and then be able to get some crops going as well. So we'll just go check on our guy. Still down, which is good. We do have a bunch of medjos, so his food should have gone down. Yeah, it still hasn't gone down that much. We'll put it in, see what happens. It sucks at the moment that we've only got berries. Like, I can't see. So that's, how many berries is that? Like, he's already at 700. Like, he didn't even get there, so it's gonna take a while. We'll just put that in there. So we'll have to wait this out. But yeah, so this is where we did all our making. So this is, once we get eggs in that, we'll be able to just chuck them in and look for the mutated ones. But with mammals and stuff, it is a lot harder, I find. That was a 150. To find mutations, just because you can't do a bulk breeding, you have to keep doing them separate. But anyway, guys, so we're just going to wait for that. It shouldn't take too long. Let's try and get rid of the weight on this thing. Yeah, so like you can see how fast she is. It's ridiculous. This Bronto's going to annoy me. We'll have to find a way to get rid of it. I'll start moving some dinos to the side so they're not just standing in the middle. Don't know how Nacho got there. That's cool. We'll start collecting eggs as well. So yeah, guys, we're just going to wait for this girl, I think, or boy, Anki, to, you know, tame up, and then we will be Arby's. Alright, guys, so we're back. So we just waited. I'm pretty sure she'll be up by now. Let's just go check. Yeah, sweet. Let's see, 209. It's not the best. So 5,000 health, pretty good. Stamina turned out alright. Weight's still a bit iffy, and melee's actually looking good. So let's put the saddle on her. Him, sorry. Yeah, just super slow. I mean, that's about the same speed as every Anki. But awesome colors, like this looks awesome. Yeah, so now we'll be able to get metal. I mean, I'm not going to say easily, like he's slow, he doesn't carry much. Yeah, there's not much I can say there. I'll probably go options, change name, let's go Crimson. But I'll tell you what, the best thing that came out of today was probably Kitty. So Kitty, like, we got this girl today, so, and it's just at the right time as the turkey trial that's going on now. And look, there's a turkey there talking about them. Now, oh, it's even got the event colors. As much as I would like to kill a turkey, these things are super strong. Now you can make awesome stuff from what they drop, and what they drop is a wishbone. So you can get awesome things, but oh, it's a pain in the ass to kill. Like, it takes forever. It got to the point where it did sneak into my base, and it only does about like 35 damage maybe per hit, but like it killed one of my Pegomastics, which I didn't really care about since it was low level. It killed my Packy, and it nearly killed Tracy. It was to the point where we just killed it in time, and then straight after another one attacked, but I just set all my dinos on neutral. I'm like, let's just kill this thing, and we got it done fairly quickly. quickly, sorry. So now just getting this guy back to base. We've got Yellow Jack over here, our 2 event dinos. So cool. And while this guy was taming up, because it took forever, we decided to build up a little structure where we can put some of our dinos, because it is getting overcrowded. Okay. Let's put them there. Yeah, this looks cool. Look at those guys. This is screenshot worthy. Look at that. And boom. Sweet. Alright. So now, I might leave them there for now because I did build this cage up. Show you, I built this structure while we were waiting. It looked really cool. I wanted to like utilize, you know, the metal, the wood, the thatch. And it turned out really cool. I love this. So we have 4 little slots. So we got one for our Pumbaa, one for Feather, one for our 4 Raptors, and one over here. Now, I don't think an Anki will fit. We'll try, but don't know. But we'll try to get them in. But I think that's all we're going to have time for today. I want to try and keep this short, and it did take a while for this guy to tame up. For some reason, it just kept going slow. I think it's because we're at a distance, but I'm not too sure. Now, next episode, I'm hoping to do a few things. Yeah, so awesome at collecting flint and stone. Metal, it's going to be awesome at, and that's probably the only really good thing it's good at. But let's just dump half this now. But yeah, so next episode, I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing. Definitely do some taming or some building. Off camera, I'll finally be able to build up our crops, and that way we can get some vegetables and that we can use to tame herbivores. Or yeah, see, it's just not going to fit in. That's fine. Yeah, so then that way we can use it to tame herbivores or to use as kibble for, you know, dinos while they're taming as well. But maybe Ducky actually. Let's try this because I don't want to put Kitty in because I'll be using her a lot. These are more for the dinos that I don't use sadly anymore. Let's back her up. It's like parking a car, just reverse parking. Yeah, that works fine. I'll have to get a feeding trowel over here. I'm gonna do this actually, put it that way. Alright, let's yeah. Oh. Come on. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to, Ducky. I just needed your feet. Oh. But yeah, this looks really cool. So this is just another spot where we can keep dinos for now. But yeah, so soon we'll be heading over to a different map to do some taming. And I'm thinking the first one we go to is Ragnarok, just because I want to get a griffin, because that's something we can't get over here. But before I go, just one last thing to show you. Over here, ooh, so this is the edge of our base, so that's we can't go any, we're not building over there anymore, but we're still expanding. But over here, now, as you can probably see right here, is the start of our water dino pen. So at the moment, this is what I'm planning to do, is I want to get an Icky. So I don't know if Megalodons can fit through that. If they can, awesome. So we'll have Ickies and Megalodons here, and this is just a nice little pen. We might change it up a bit because I don't want it to look very, yeah, it looks, I don't know how to explain it, just, yeah, more like a cage. And I try not to make stuff look like that, but it is a bit tricky. But even underneath, so what I've done, so I've just put pillars, and then I've put in foundations on top. Sorry, ceilings and then foundations. So that way we have our base. I feel like something's coming. No. So we might tame an Icky offline, just because I don't think many of you want to see an Icky tame, because they're just that easy. But yeah, so we're going to do that, guys, and then I'll probably, yeah, just do it off camera actually. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out.